Hello, everyone. This is Chris Ingerson, the current Vault Overseer again. Today I'm going to be showing you how to implement the HoosierGames.com pooling system into your game. It's actually a fairly simple system to implement. Basically, what you would do is you would replace anywhere where you're calling instantiate with poolmanager.request, and anywhere where you're calling destroy, simply use poolmanager.recycle. So I have put together a simple example screen. Let's go ahead and play it real quick. And all this is just these 5 pentagons generating a bunch of squares while spinning. You'll see over here in the hierarchy there is a ton of objects getting deleted and spawned. We're constantly getting this sort of flowing motion over here, which is not great. It's not great hierarchy management just because you get a bunch of stuff showing up and disappearing all the time. Performance-wise, it's not terrible, but do keep in mind that I am running this on a pretty beast of a machine, so you're not going to notice too much there unless I really beef up. I can actually adjust the frequency on these things. Because right now they're spawning 20 bullets per second per ship. I think per muzzle, actually, which each ship has 5 muzzles. But if I up that to like 50, it's going to get crazy. No, apparently my machine can just take it. So I guess I could go really absurdly high, like 100, just to see what that looks like. Is everything really smooth? It's kind of cool. I don't think my machine's going to really get the slow down on this stuff. Okay. Anyway, so you know what it's supposed to look like. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scripts. All we have is a coroutine that cools down after each shot. Each shot happens after an arbitrary amount of time in update, and this is the actual code for shooting. So this would be what we would do for instantiating each bullet. We would instantiate the bullet. We would have to position it at each muzzle, and set its rotation to be the muzzle's rotation as well. That way we get the nice rotation effect. And the bullet itself has a coroutine on it that once its lifetime has been used up, which this is set for 5 seconds, then it'll delete itself. That's what this is doing. So to change this over from using Unity's instantiate to Hoosier Games Pool Manager, all we have to do is go up to the top of the script and say using HoosierGames.com. And then down here where you were instantiating the bullet, you can comment these out so you can reference them later. We'll just say bullet, new bullet, equals pool manager dot request generic brackets bullet, which generic brackets are those little angle brackets. And then give it a prefab. The bullet prefab in this case is what we're going to do. You can give it a transform as a parent, in which case the prefab will be requested from the pool and placed as a child of the parent. In this case, we don't want to do that because the rotation of the ships would actually make it just form straight lines of these cubes, which is amusing, but it's not what we want. So in lieu of that, you can actually say muzzle dot position and muzzle dot rotation. So this is in a for each loop, looking at all of the muzzles of each ship. So with the pool manager, we're able to compress 3 lines of code down to 1 in a fairly nice convenience method. So that's the ship that's firing the bullets ported over. Now to actually do it on the bullets, all we have to do is using HoosierGames.com. And then down here, instead of destroy, we're just going to say pool manager dot recycle this dot game object. And that's all you have to do to port things over. So now if we give it time to compile, go back in. Let's bring these back up there, back to 20. Okay. Now we play again. You'll see everything in the hierarchy is kept over in this bullet pool. We have used and free. Used are the ones that are currently out there, and free are the ones that have been deactivated. So it keeps your hierarchy clean, it reduces lines of code that you have to call, and it gives you a couple of more convenient stuff if you actually dig into it a little bit more. But that was sort of the quick and dirty on how to implement the pooling system. And of course, make sure that you have the HoosierGames.com in DLL, or if you're using source code, make sure you have your source code pulled in. Yeah, that will be all for implementing the pooling system, and feel free to experiment more with the pooling system. There's a couple of other things that you can do with it, but the main thing is that you basically just replace your instantiate and your destroy functions with it. That way you don't have those memory overheads when you're instantiating and destroying objects, which is some of the more intensive functions that Unity does. So that'll be it. Thank you for watching.